eventful pre-season friendly to say the least, so much to talk about, but let's start with perhaps the most important, and that's the condition of Matt Green. How is he?
Yeah, he's in the dressing room there now. He's talking. He's fine. Everything's good. It looked very serious. He was knocked out. The medical team, the physio, Pete Shaw and the doc, were very concerned, as you could imagine. And we had to give him a bit of gas and oxygen to keep him going. But thankfully he's up and about and he's talking and he's having a bite to eat. So that was the big blot on the night, which was a good night for us in the other aspects. But that was certainly a worrying scenario. Yeah,
and personally for him as well, because he came on, scored with pretty much his first touch and was putting himself about really well.
I think he showed everyone what he's got. He's a very hungry man. He wants to do well for the club. I think you can see that. And I just think that he took his goal with such ease. It shows that if we make the chances for him, he will score goals. He ain't got anything to fear about stepping up a couple of levels because he's a natural goal scorer. So I'm just hoping that we get a good recovery out of him the next 24, 48 hours. That's been the only damn part of the night, because I thought at times some of our play was excellent.
Yeah, how well do you feel your players are adapting to this new formation that you've employed in the last two games?
Very well, very quickly. I mean, we've we've worked on it. Obviously, we've been back in training 2.5 weeks. We had the opportunity in certain sessions to work on it, and over the last couple of games, they've adapted well. What they've done is they've bought into it. Sometimes, certainly in England, teams or players don't really want to buy into that system. It's used very well on the continent, but I think it showed in the Championship last year with both Watford and Hull that it can be successful, and my players are buying into it, and it gives us another string to our bow. It mightn't be used every game in the coming season, but it means that we've got different formations and variations to our game, determining against the opposition. So it's certainly proven successful for us so far. Still got bits and pieces to work on it, but all in all, very happy with how they're doing.
Shamrock, midway through their season, you expected a difficult test, a competitive one, and you certainly got that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've got to just say a few words about their goalkeeper. I hope he's fine. He looked in a lot of pain as he went off as well. Certainly not something you want to players being stretchered off in a friendly game. There was no malice, but unfortunately, that's a side of the game that you've got to put up with. But our best wishes from everyone at Birmingham to the lad. We hope he's fine.
Lee Novak, the player involved in that, scored a great goal, and Nikola Zigic too. So three strikers all on target.
Yeah, delighted. That's a great thing. I was just hoping the fourth striker that we threw on at the last couple of minutes might have got on the score sheet to boost his confidence as well, but it wasn't to be. He had a good effort with a free kick. He kept pestering me before the game about getting on. I didn't think I wasn't biting as such, but unfortunately, out of the unfortunate incident with Matt, Colin got his wish and give us food for thought.
So maybe we might see him again in that position.
I think we'll leave that one open to debate, I think.
Well, the fans certainly enjoyed it, and they were real good in their backing of you tonight.
Hey, listen, I mean, I've said from day one the support at this football club is fantastic. I mean, to have a turnout like that for a pre-season friendly, it's just brilliant. I mean, you'd think it was a huge championship game or a massive FA Cup tie, the way they're singing throughout, the way they're supporting the players. I mean, the backing they're giving the new lads and all that. It's a sad thing to say, but it's what I've become accustomed to. It's what I expect, because they do it game in, game out, and that's not me, being arrogant about it. It's just the way that support is. We really appreciate it, and to have that type of support for pre-season friendly is all credit to them.